Hey,
Man,
man.
we were scattered. Man.
If Israel wasn't scattered, Israel was all grouped, and it was all by color, I'd be doomed, man.
Well, that's what the Lord did. Because when you read in the New Testament where that man was born blind, and the badass car GTR, and then the what do you call it? The disciples asked the Lord, well, why was this man born blind? Did he sin or his parents sin? And then he said no, but that a miracle of the Lord can be done. So like you can have brothers that got leprosy, or brothers that don't look like Israelites, but that is to show to fulfill prophecy, man.
It's a confound. It's
and a stumbling block.
It's a straight up stunt. You know how many people, how many Jakes are offended by confusion, offended by brothers that look like other nations? How many people just don't even get to come in at all because they're just fucking offended by it? You know what I mean? But it tells you about the when you go into the wheat and the tares. It says to let them grow together.
Yeah, I'll just get it for you.
So if you do happen to have a heathen in the camp, if he's doing the work, you're supposed to just let him be in the camp. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't your job to be like, you gotta get out of here. You're a devil. You're a heathen. Cause hey man, you might be in that spirit, cast out a straight up Israelite. You know what I mean? Cast out a straight up brother. He might go set up his own camp and start getting fruit while your ass gets destroyed. You know what I mean? The Lord can destroy you for doing that. You got Jakes. You got not Jakes, but you got people who look like Jakes, man. Like straight up, it's a Jake, man. It's a fucking devil.
Like G-Man.
G-Man, that guy's
He's a fucking terror. You can tell because, hey, when it goes to the birth of Jacob and Esau, it said two manner of people. Now I forget what the word means when you look up manner, but it pretty much means like their characteristics, man. Okay, things that they do. All right, and our people do. We're naturally do different things than Esau. Okay, Esau wants to go out in the wilderness and climb the Himalayas. Our people, we just want to chill at the house. Chill at the house, get drunk, call some girl over, snack off. Okay, but Esau want to go shoot a fucking lion, and then cook it and skin it and wear its clothing, and lay out in the wilderness where nobody's at for years.
That's why Esau's stupid ass was so hungry. It's because instead of just being a plain man like Jacob, just having flocks, being a herdsman.
You want to be a wild man.
He wanted to be a wild man. He wanted to be out there hunting. Like these crazy ass Alaskan bush people be out in Alaska trying to live off the land in Alaska and shit. Be fucking barely scraping by trying to catch fish and shit. Man, that's Esau, man. But Jake don't wanna fucking go live in the damn wilderness. Hell no, man. Let me see
Oh, I get the sword. Oh yeah, I get that. Genesis.
Yeah. Well, I know. Okay. This is I had to go to the root word. So this is
Yeah, because I mean Jacob. Okay, Israel. Our people are creative. They like to chill, hang out, like to have a good old time. Esau want to do some crazy shit, man.
all right, got it.
Okay, Esau, you want to go river rafting. Okay, I don't want to do that, man. Or you want to go up parachuting. Or go into some fucking hot air balloon, fly over sharp brass mountains, man. I don't want to do that.
You had Esau that launched himself in a rocket, a homemade rocket.
That made a homemade rocket to launch himself, try to enter space.
Trying to prove that the earth was flat. That's Esau, man. Esau got no faith. Everything's got to be like I was talking.
He's
to
got to see it.
He's got to see it. I was talking to this Edomite at work. And he was like, the only way that I'll believe that God exists is if He came down Himself. I'm like, look, if God can, first of all, Most High don't give a shit what you think. He don't need to come down and reveal. He's gonna come down and destroy you. That's when He's gonna reveal Himself.
He don't care if Jake believe. Hey, for what if some did not believe?
Yeah. Like, dude, the Lord ain't gonna come down just to tell you I'm God, you stupid ass heathen.
Do you know how many times brothers have cried to the Lord, like, Lord, please just take me right now, and the Lord ain't done it? So you think the Lord gonna come down for your Edomite ass to show you He's real? Hell no. This is Psalm chapter 14, verse 1. The fool has said in his heart, there is no God.
Esau, man. Esau's a damn fool. And he's the main one. He's a main atheist, man. He's the main one that doesn't believe in any type of power.
The fool has said in his heart, there is no God. They are corrupt. They have done abominable works. There is none that doeth good.
There is none that doeth good. Esau, none of them can. Hey, look, you tell any Edomite about this doctrine, and he ain't gonna get it. He ain't gonna believe in it. He ain't gonna want to believe in it. And he's gonna fight against it too. He ain't gonna go around telling other Edomites that they're Edomites.
Yeah, he'll admit, oh yeah, we did put your ancestors in slavery. I believe in justice. But as soon as you say, well, your forefathers and you are gonna pay for it because you're an Edomite and it was your hand that did it.
That wasn't me.
He's like, oh, no, that's wrong.
Yeah.
They'll say, oh, I believe in the Bible. Oh, Jesus is black. Okay. Oh, you know, the so-called white man's the devil. You know they're gonna pay for what you're doing to these people. Oh, hey, that's not right. The Bible's love.
It's love. Man.
It's love.
Hey, two wrongs don't make a right.
They'll say that.
Two wrongs don't make a right. Okay.
They'll say that.
Let me see. Oh yeah, this is Genesis 25 and 23. It says, and Yahweh said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. So this is the word for manner, 2 manner of people, the manner of people. It's Shanayam. When you go to the word, it says 2, both, double, twice. Second, in combination with other numbers, both a dual number. And we go to the root word, the etymology of the word, which is Shanai. And it says another, other, something as distinct from something else.
Yeah, and what's distinct that Esau's into? Worshipping the spiritual demon Satan. Okay, I had another Bible, I believe it's in my storage, but it had images on it. And it showed you the deities that Esau worships, man. Okay? It showed you deities that Esau worships. We're getting into that season. We're getting into hockey season.
Oh yeah. We're getting the drunk, wild Edomite season.
And then we're gonna see the mannerisms, the separation, the distinct differences of our people in Esau. Okay? Hey, what are they into, man? Zoophilia, being homosexuals. Okay? That's what they're heavy into, worshiping Satan.
I did that video. Over 1,000 counts of animal rape.
By who? They were all Edomites, man.
1,000.
Esau will lose his job, go home and kill his whole family, then kill himself. Jake loses his job, he go home and he gets drunk, man. Oh, I guess I gotta find a new job now. Or he'll be happy. Now I can get unemployment.
Yeah.
You fucked up, white man. I get unemployment now.
He gets fired, he starts doing a jig and shit.
I get unemployment now. Esau get fired, he gonna keep going smoke the whole block. You know? That's the differences of our people, man. Okay? The separate mannerisms. 2 people shall be separated from her bowel, man. From Rebecca's bowels. Jacob and Esau. Alright, we're two different nations. Okay? This is St. Matthew. Yes, it was.
Oh, I was just gonna say, It goes even further and says, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people.
Yeah, our people are stronger spiritually, mentally, and physically. Alright? So-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are spiritually, physically, and mentally stronger than Esau, man. Alright? You look at when Esau get a life sentence given to him, this nigga slit his wrist before even going to level 4.
Well, yeah, the dude that popped cyanide during the judgment.
Yeah. He gave himself lethal doses of cyanide. He didn't even fully hear his judgment, he just did it.
Here now. Here, it starts wigging out.
Jake, he got a life sentence. He's thinking of a way to break out to kill the judge.
You just a bitch in the road.
Oh,
yeah, Jake's a savage, man.
You know? Which I mean, them's just niggas, but just to show you the strengths of our people. Jake catches hell, Jake will lose everything. Okay, and you just say, fuck, man. He'll be sad for a while, but he'll get back up. Esau, forget about it. He's killing something, man. Look at all these mass shootings, man. Why do you think they happen? Because Esau just woke up one day and his emotions were turned on. Columbine, what were that? Those are Edomites, man. Went and smoked the whole fucking school. Alright? Or that fucking, what was his name? Dylan Roof. He went and killed nine niggas in the church. Okay? You know? It's very different, man. You got some?
Yeah.
But that's how we could tell who's an Israelite and who's not, is through the spirit. You know? Jake and Esau have two different spirits, man. You could just tell it in the way they talk and dress. Esau could hang around Jake or niggas his whole life, and still something will be off. He'll come around wearing pink shoes with fucking with pink shoes with like a gray shirt on. All right, yellow pants. You're like, what the fuck? Who taught you how to dress, nigga? Okay. Jake liked to match. Jake liked style, man. You gonna see Jake with his clothes matching, man, for the most part. Then you do got wear Jakes that dress different.
This is Habakkuk 1 and 6. For lo, I raise up the Chaldeans, that bitter and hasty nation, which shall march through the breadth of the land to possess the dwelling places that are not theirs.
Ooh, that's Esau, man. Okay, the Chaldeans, they were known for what? Witchcraft, man. Sorcery. Alright? So that's Esau. He marching through these lands to still, marching through the world to still lands that aren't his, man. Look at this. That was a real Edomite. He's just walking like this the whole time.
Walking like a Robocop.
Yeah.
Robocuck.
Hey, we read Proverbs 16 and 4. It said the Lord created all things for himself, yet even the wicked for the day of evil. The Lord gonna put a spirit on that Edomite to kill hella niggas, man. You can see it. He's probably on his way home thinking about cleaning his rifle, man. That Edomite was just go. Just go. All in his vision was forward. He has in his mind, okay, I'm going to go home, I'm going to do this wicked thing, I'm going to do that wicked thing. The Lord created Esau, and he's going to use Esau in this evil day, Jacob's trouble, all right, to kill 2/3 of our people.
30 minutes apart.
That's all it's going to be in a nerdy-ass Edomite like that's mine. How many niggas I could kill? That's all that's going to be in his mind. How many niggas he could smoke?
You gotta get it going before.
But hey, how did the Edomite get everything? They stole it. All the countries they're in, they stole. By what? By way of the sword. By way of the sword. Okay? stole America from the natives, so-called. You're at, you have the Southern Kingdom ruling Europe. The Moors, the Byzantine or Constantine Empire was the Southern Kingdom. Right? Esau went out of power during like 300 AD. 300 AD is when Jake, took Esau out of power in Europe. Okay? Because how the Southern Kingdom fell, how Judea fell in 70 AD was the Roman persecution. And they used, these people to take down their own. Just like Esau did to the Gadites. Okay? Esau did that to Gad. They have a saying amongst the Native Americans or the Gadites that in order to catch an Indian or in order to catch a Gadite, you had to be a Gadite. They were swift. They would run like 100 miles a day. Okay, they said that they would run with water in their mouth. Man. And they were slow until they got to the destination. Man. They said that Geronimo, he could walk in like the snow or in the sand and leave no tracks, man. They said that the scriptures tell you that they were swift as roes, which a roe is a deer. They have accounts where the Gadites were horse playing or fucking with bears, grizzly bears. They would slap a grizzly bear, piss it off, and outrun it. Okay? That's how fast they were, man.
Yeah, Heinz feet.
Gad in the Hebrew, okay, is God, which means troop. They're a warrior class. Okay, you have Levi, which is the priest. You have Judah and Ephraim, which are warrior, kingly warrior priests, man. Then you had Gad, which were the Lord built them up for war, man. That's why you see a lot of Native Americans are either fucking hella ripped or they're just hella athletic.
Fucking giants.
You know, and then man, Reuben is the main warrior tribe. Okay, Esau called them the unconquered or what? The unconquered nation, something like that. Because they were the only tribe of Israel that Esau couldn't make no deals with them. Esau just had to fight them. Reuben, which are the Seminole Indians, they didn't make any treaties with the so-called white men. It was just whenever they seen Esau, it was just funk. They said that Reuben had arrows, they could make arrows that would shoot through any armor that Esau had at the time. And it tells that Reuben is his firstborn, the excellency of his strength. Your firstborn child is going to be stronger than the rest. It's usually going to be your most beautiful child, because that's where like you think about it. Okay, you're young, all your testosterone, all your body is at its prime, it's strong, it's going to shoot the best of what you have out. So your first child is going to be a lot of the time your best. And in this case, Reuben was his strong one. Now Judah was the best child, of course.
Yeah, so hey, look, we're gonna go in a little bit because you had 12 Caesars during the Roman Empire. You had 12 Edomite Caesars, and then you had Jake starting to get up in there. So you had around 300, a little bit before 300 AD, where you had so-called black people that were beginning to take over Rome. Check this out. This Revelation 20 and 3, actually 20 and 2, and he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years.
And they were bound 1,000 years, okay, during the Dark Ages, man. From the times of Marcus Aurelius a lot of these Israelites that were rising up in the empire, and they were bound 1,000 years, from like 300 AD to the Renaissance, which is the 1400s. Okay, that was Satan being bound down. The word Satan just means adversary. Okay, and the so-called white man, all right, Esau, is an adversary to the nation of Israel, which are the 12 tribes. Okay.
So you had like a 1,000-year period where Esau was chased out of Rome, of Europe as a whole, and put into slavery on a super low level, like pretty much what blacks, Hispanics, so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans are in this society now. They were like that in Europe during the times when the Southern Kingdom was ruling in Europe, right? When you had the Moors, the Byzantine Empire, Holy Roman Empire, so on and so forth. All right. So he said they bound him 1,000 years and cast him into the bottomless pit.
Which the bottomless pit is Europe. The reason why the scriptures call Europe the bottomless pit is because there's hardly any resources that come out of there, man. You know, when somebody mining for something, like you see these people that are mining these other countries for resources, they make a big ass pit with the mine. Yeah, it's tracks for all the other construction vehicles. It's just a big hole. Okay, so Europe is considered the bottomless pit. Because you could keep mining and looking for resources, but there's hardly any.
It's like look at when you look at Italy, and you got pizza, right? You got pizza. Everybody equates pizza with the Italians. You can't grow no tomatoes over there. You know what I mean? Tomatoes wouldn't grow out there. They would have tomatoes imported, man. So a lot of things that the Europeans had, they had to get it imported from other countries. It says, and shut him up and set a seal upon him that he should deceive the nations no more till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled.
Yeah, because Israel was in rulership during the Dark Ages. But back to bottomless pit. Okay, here's a good example.
Yeah.
You know, because during like when you mine, okay, see it? So when you mine for gold, silver, you make a big hole, big pit. So Europe, you didn't find nothing there.
Yeah. All right, so it says, and cast him into the bottomless pit and shut him up and set a seal upon him that he should deceive the nations no more till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled. And after that, he must be loosed a little season.
A little season. And Esau is loose right now. That's why he could kill. That's how he put these people into slavery, man. He was loose. We're still in that little season. Okay? You put the Negroes, Latinos, and Americans into slavery. He's been loosed. The fucking devil, man. Alright? The so-called white man is the devil, man. Look at everything he's done, man. Look at the things he continued to do. Trump wants to build a wall to keep what? Issachar, which are you so-called Mexicans, out of your own country, man. California belonged to Issachar, so-called Mexicans, the Aztecs. They call this place Aztlan. Okay, that's what they called California. All right. You got places called New Mexico. Okay, why is that, man?
This Job 9 and 24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
The earth was given into the hand of the wicked. So who runs the world? Who rules the world?
White people.
So-called white people. Whose face on the dollar bill?
White people.
Where do you have to go to get a job? You got to go to the white man. You got to go sign an application to work in a franchise company, restaurant, wherever you go that he owns. Just like these restaurants you see right here. Yeah, you got so-called Mexicans that might own the franchise, but do they own the building? No. Esau could come and just say, you know what? I'm selling the property to somebody. Get out of here. Where are they going to go? Well, they're going to probably have to start using taco trucks, man. It's fucked up, man. You know, we're fucking slaves here, man. Get Baruch 3 and 8 real quick.
I got it.
Okay, just bring out what you got there.
Yeah, so Job 9 and 24 says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Yeah, he runs the world. Okay, he owns all the banks. Okay? These other countries, you see what's going on in Venezuela, Alright, the people of Venezuela are suffering an economic depression or oppression because of debt. They took up a loan from the so-called white man that they can't pay back. So now what do they gotta do? Either make themselves further in debt or switch over to a new system. They either gotta make themselves further in debt or switch out to a new system. Which it looks like they're gonna switch out to a new system.
But that's fun.
Even more debt. You know? The earth was given into the hand of this man. For what? To rule a little season. Go ahead.
And we were going into this last week about debt. The economies of different nations, the debt that you build up. Like the brother just talking about like La Victoria. It's like a Mexican-owned restaurant, right? Now the different places that they own, how are they able to get those places where they set these restaurants up? How do they do that?
They gotta go to Esau.
How would you do it?
White people or women?
You gotta get a loan.
Yeah.
You gotta get a loan from the bank. So what happens when you get a loan from the bank? Now you're in debt to the bank. Now you owe the bank, right? So pretty much the bank buys the spot for you. Now what they do is they'll give you the loan, and what you got to do when you pay back a loan, you got to pay it back with interest, which the Bible talks about usury, that you're not supposed to be ruling by. Esau rules by usury. He rules by putting debt on you and making you pay back more than what you owe, right? So he'll put interest on you. Now, there'll be a time when the economy seems like it's doing cool. That's because the banks will produce hella money. So everything seems like it's rolling smooth. And they'll be telling people, hey, the economy's doing good. Hey, we can give out loans now. And so they'll give out loans, they'll encourage people to get loans. And they'll give out all these loans, and then the economy will drop. And so the interest rates will go up. And so you gotta pay back a lot more than what you originally bargained for. That's how they repossess places. So that place that you thought you owned actually is owned by the bank, and it'll get taken from you. That's how they get everything. That's why they control everything. That's why there's a central bank everywhere.
And ain't the banks owned by the fake Jews and Cathars?
That's damn straight, bro. That's the Illuminati.
Yep.
They own the central banks that are all in these different countries. Why you think all these countries are so in debt? Is because they're in debt to the banks, because Esau loans them all this fake ass money. Them dollar bills that you got, that's not real money, man. They give you fake money so that you could buy real things, so that they could tax you and take it from you. So everything that you think you have is actually owned by the bank. You yourself, you're a property of the bank. That's why you got a social security card. That's why you got a birth certificate. You're just a number. You're not a person to them. You're just a number. You're a commodity. You're something to be bought and sold. Why you think you got so many of these people that's in the prison system?
Oh man.
They just put your ass into slavery. Once you're in the system, it's a pain in the ass. You can't get out. Once you're in. And then what do? You can commit a small crime, and they'll catch you for something. And they'll take a look at your record and say, well, you committed these crimes before, so you got priors. So now they give you even harsher punishments. Now what do they have you do? They have you in there doing hard labor for like 10, 20 cents a day, while they're turning around and selling what you're producing for large sums of money. That's how this system works. Yeah.
This is Baruch chapter 3 verse 8. It says, behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments.
So you are yet this day in your captivity. Slavery never went anywhere, right? You're just a slave because the money that you got's not real. So all the work that you're doing, you're putting in
Mental slave.
Yeah, mental slave, 8, 10, 12 hours of work. You're not getting paid anything. You're not getting anything. You're straight up free labor for them. So you're a slave, and not only that, but the money, the fake ass money that you do make, they reach into your pocket and take it out before you even get to cash that check. It's an automatic payment. It's an automatic withdrawal.
It says, and subject to payments.
This is all in the Bible.
So even though you got a job, even though you're making money, when you're making money, the bills, rent, we're subject to the payments. And our people, a lot of our people, they're like, we're not slaves. What are you talking about? You know, You know what the word employee means? The word employee means? The word employee means servant or slave. Yeah. That's what it means. And the word employer means slave master. Yep.
So now you see how, this is all in the Bible. Now you see how the earth is given into the